Ladies and gentlemen, good day. My name is Enrique Barreto. I'm the president of VOYR, and welcome to another edition of our AMA series. We have them every Wednesday and Sunday. Today is Wednesday. It's 7 p.m. Eastern Standard. And with me, I also have Brandon Myers, which is our Chief Technical Officer of VOYR, as well as Dave Siles, our CEO. And we have a lot of things to actually share with you today. We have a lot of updates that we have about what's going on with our, the token, what's going on with our platform, new individuals that have come into our organization to help us as advisors or different team members to help this social exchange platform continue to rise to what we know is going to be for the long run. So with that said, Dave Siles, how are you doing, my friend?
Doing well. Thanks for joining us, everybody. We know we're happy to be on the live platform and feedback from the community. We listened. We wanted to be able to open this up for everybody to come in and see our shiny, happy faces as well as hear the update. And want to extend a warm welcome to Rob Levy, who is joining us, is our VP of Sales and Marketing. Rob, glad to have you on the AMA and part of the team.
Thank you, Dave.
Yeah. So everybody who's listening, again, we have live stream. This is going out multiple platforms. We're on YouTube, Facebook Live, Twitch. The audio is being recorded and the video is being recorded. It will also be rebroadcast. And then we are also streaming in to the AMA channel on Discord. So if you have questions there, feel free to ask them on Discord. They'll populate in and we'll be able to grab those questions. So again, thank you for tuning in. We're going to go through a couple updates and then we'll go into our standard open format. We'll ask any questions from the audience. So allow me to bring up a presentation deck here and we'll walk you through some updates that are happening here at VOYR.
I gotta say that I am liking this platform, the ability for us to actually, obviously we have, we've told the audience that we're a docs team. The fact that they get to see our faces, they can put two to two together, it actually helps on the fact that we are here for the long run. We want to make sure that obviously that our token is successful, but most importantly, that the social exchange platform is successful as well. So I am liking this, Dave.
Yeah, technical difficulties. I realize you can't share something that's not on the same screen as the primary screen. So
gotcha.
We'll solve this problem right now.
All right.
All right, everybody. So I want to give you a kind of a company update, marketing update. I want to walk through some donations that we've made on behalf of the community and then give you some product updates before we open it up for Open AMA. Company update, obviously, last AMA we had on Sunday, Mara was able to join us and chime in as one of our company advisors. Again, we're glad to have Rob on board joining us as well. And this coming Sunday, we're going to have our next AMA. We will have Tiago, who is a world famous artist, joining us. And he's not only coming on board to talk about why he's passionate about VOYR, he's also going to be a launch partner for the Memories NFT platform we'll talk about here in a minute. And so we're really excited to have Tiago joining us on Sunday. Marketing-wise, we have 32 different promotions that have kicked off against Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube for the week. Spent a little over $30,000 in marketing funds. And that encompasses not only what we're doing with those marketing spends, it's also the social amplification and some of the promotional stuff that we're doing. We do have a pretty aggressive Schiller team now working for us across Telegram, Reddit, and Twitter. If you've noticed that team is also working on moving us up in the rankings. We are trending now on CoinGecko. We are in the top 10 now on cryptomoonshot.net, which is the coin market cap tracking place for Binance Smart Coins. I got a good feeling we're going to continue to climb there. We're getting a lot of traction there. From a holder perspective, we're adding about 200 holders a day right now of record, which is great. I think that's starting to amp up and even amplifying more. And from a market cap perspective, we've added $1 million of market cap growth over the last 2.5, 3 days. And while we don't talk about price, I can talk about the market cap because that's obviously a number so everybody can see. And so we're excited about that and glad to keep that kind of growing. In terms of marketing, we just want to highlight some of the marketing stuff that we have done, in terms of social application that we have out on the platform. we wanted to have everybody kind of see where that money spent is going. So, again, we have competitive things that are happening on Twitter and promotions that are going on. We have some interesting promotions where we've sponsored Twitch channels. Travelad, who's also on Twitter, is sponsoring us and having us on his live stream on a daily basis. And then across Instagram, numerous ads that have gone out. They're getting great responses. Hundreds and thousands of people are getting impressions here. We're getting thousands of likes. And so this amplification is definitely starting to pay off. In terms of donations, we did commit last Sunday that we'd be making 2 donations, and we are proud to announce that we've made community donations on behalf of the VOYR family. $5,000 went to the LGBTQ Freedom Fund. We made that donation today in the name of VOYR. And then we also did, the top poll getting community feedback vote was for COVID-19 relief in India. We did make a donation to UNICEF for that as well today. And both of those are nonprofit organizations that are, really well known for getting the funds right to the front line. So we wanted to make sure that we did do that and get that out. And again, thank the community for this, because this obviously comes out of the 1% reflection tax that comes out of the tokenomics. And again, I want to give a quick update again. We talked about this briefly on Sunday. We'll probably about it more on next Sunday. But the work is coming along fast and furious for Memories, which is our NFT marketplace that will be launching on July 5th. We are getting into the final parts of the UI. You can see some of the UI screens that are here now. You'll be able to log in with your MetaMask. You'll be able to post content, be able to set up your own auctions and buy art and digital collectives. And we're really excited about it. Can't wait to get people engaged and started on it. I know that Enrique is going to drop some one-of-one music as well.
Absolutely.
We're really excited about the platform, and we can't wait to get everybody on it. So. And then, of course, the full platform is still coming. We are going to have Memories be a feature of the full platform. We're actively building this out and working on the infrastructure side of this. And, we're still tracking for the end of summer for the launch of the platform. That said, we really want to get creators on the platform. Rob has joined us to help drive this initiative. We are opening the doors right now to any creator who wants to come and register to be on the platform. We also will get you early access onto Memories, so that not only do you have to wait for the full platform, you can start creating and posting content and selling your platform creatives on the Memories platform. Again, if you want to join us, just come to voyr.me/creators. Simple application there, and our creative ambassador team will reach out to you and help you get onboarded. And we're doing that right now as we speak. I won't go through the FAQs, but there are definitely a lot of benefits here. This is also reflected on the creators page. And if you have questions about it, feel free to reach out to us, social@voyr.me, or fill out the application, and our creative team will get back to you. And we'll be getting updates out to people on a weekly basis going forward. And we're really excited about that. And I know Rob is really spearheading this. So Rob, I don't know if you have anything you'd like to add in terms of comments on that. I'm happy to turn the floor over to you to let you chime in there.
Yeah, no. So we're working with an influencer marketing company called More Influence. And what they're doing is really activating influencers in the cryptocurrency space, first of all, just to get the word out. And so they've done a great job on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. And the goal there is really to just promote what VOYR is doing. So the value behind VOYR, the story behind VOYR. And like Dave said, we're getting a lot of great coverage there. And on the creator side, what we're doing is we're looking for unique creators to come to the platform first to create NFTs and then potentially be part of the ambassador program later on when the rest of the program launches. And so again, More Influence has done a great job as far as getting, a great list of candidates for creators. We're looking at artists, we're looking at music, musicians, we're looking at creators in like the modeling industry. So a plethora of different types of creators that I think will make VOYR really well-rounded as it comes to the memories.
Yeah, absolutely great. I totally agree. And, we're really excited about the platform. And, Brandon's been working hard behind the scenes on the NFT contract that's going to go along with the Memories platform. And Enrique's been building content like nobody's business and getting out the social media amplification. So it's definitely been a team effort, and we're really excited about that. So see that we've joined some people that have come on the live stream. Again, if you're out there and you want to ask questions, feel free to ask questions on the platform you're on if you're watching on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitch. those questions will come into the chat. We'll be able to take those questions live, and we'll address them for you. So, and if you're on the Discord server, feel free to jump in the AMA channel and ask the question there, and we'll grab that as well and reflect that back. So thanks for coming, and I'll turn it open to the leadership team if you guys have anything you want to ask while we see if there's any questions that come in.
No, I mean, obviously, from my perspective, right? Like as you mentioned, this week has been an important week for organization on particularly in the marketing front. We're seeing some positive momentum, as you mentioned. We are, when you're developing content, you have to develop content for different platforms, different formats. Some of them are stories, which are video based. Some of them are pictures, which are portraits, right? That amplifies the message of what we're trying to do, and the message is simple. It's really the fans benefit from VOYR by being able to actually find content that gets them connected to creators. You have your creators, which they're able to deliver that content to the fans, and at a with significant upside to those creators when they're creating and they're selling their products. And then you have your typical crypto investor, right? So as myself and others, that when you have all these coins that are out there, some of them don't have a purpose. Ours have a purpose, and it's like the triangle where everybody basically wins. So it's super excited that I'm seeing that. Now, Brandon, I was talking to you, I think it was early this week about memories, right? Obviously you developed the smart contract that runs VOYR today, right? What are some of the challenges or some of the things that you are seeing that are critical path for us to ensure that memories is released, in timely manner?
Well, it's stuff, first and foremost is going to be security. So making sure that the NFTs are safe, making sure that when you have them on the platform, they are for you. That's part of what the smart contract does, and being able to make sure it works right. With being on the blockchain, everything is the contract is the contract when you put it out there. We learned during the token that we have a lot of extra things that we need to worry about, I guess you can say, and being able to get ahead of those and talk to the smart people in the industry and work with a bunch of those people. We're doing that to be able to make sure that this contract is it's sound, it's secure, and it's going to be what powers the marketplace. It's going to be what is going to hopefully give people the ability to sell their art. I've had the chance to have somebody buy my piece of art, and it's an excellent feeling. So I hope to be able to give that feeling to others, and have people buying your art and being able to share it. And the way the mechanics are built of the NFT is you sell that art, you're the creator. As the creator, if somebody wants to trade that, you're going to get a piece of that as well. So this isn't like the art world of today, where when you go and you sell your Picasso, the Picasso legacy, he was poor. Now what we can do is we can provide income in perpetuity for the artist and for the artist family, and with their legacy, and them being able to have control over that is something that is just coming of age with all the NFTs, and it's great to be part of that. And we gotta make sure we do it right, make sure it's secure, and make sure it's sound.
Very well said. Very well said. Rob, I do have a question for you, if I could,
Sure,
because
yeah.
it's interesting for me to actually, obviously you're part of the team and whatnot. You've been talking to a lot of these creators, right? Obviously, I believe that the biggest challenge that we often see is the status quo. Why would I want to change from what I'm doing today to go to this, new platform? Are you seeing that resistance from creators, or what can you share when you're talking to them and you're trying to explain, hey, this is completely different?
Sure. Yeah, it's a good question. So I think there's two different aspects to it. There's the learning curve of the crypto world. So a lot of these creators are on the traditional platforms that, first of all, the platform takes 20% or whatever the fee is for those creations. The second is it's US dollars, it's not very exciting. And so just explaining the learning curve, we're gonna create a university for crypto where we have the videos that you've been making. We're gonna teach you, and it's gonna be easy. So I think once we can get them over that little hurdle of the crypto world, it might be a little bit new. I think they're welcoming. creators in general want to expand their horizon. If they stay in the status quo, then they're probably not going to last. Like Brandon, you mentioned Picasso. He was constantly trying to break the mold and do things completely differently. So creators' world is all about finding new ways to reach new audiences, be different than the person next to them. So at the same time of not really knowing about crypto, it's also exciting. You hear NFT, that's a buzzword. We have to get into that. Like I have to do that because I'm missing out on an opportunity. And then the second thing that we see working well for us is, unlike other fans that are just US dollar based, we are providing multiple revenue streams here. So the way that the tokenomics of VOYR works, you not only make money when you sell your art or your subscription or whatever it is, but the more fans that are on the platform, that's another reoccurring revenue stream. So you make more money. So it's the second one. VOYR as a token, if it follows traditional cryptocurrency, it's going to appreciate. That's another revenue stream. And then the idea of staking in the future. So if you say, I'm going to hold my VOYR tokens for the future and then I can get a yield on that. So the message isn't just about create something on VOYR and hope for the best. It's we can really change your world. And you have this little hurdle to get over, crypto. We're going to work with you. Enrique has great videos, but on the other side, you're going to have all of these different revenue streams that have not been available to you before. So from our perspective, I mean, they are very welcoming to that message.
No, that's awesome. That is awesome to hear, indeed. Awesome. Thank you guys both for sharing. So, Dave, I know that we're still waiting for questions and whatnot. What are some of the things, we've talked in every AMA about the critical path, right?
Yeah.
You've been a coach for a lot of us where when I am going thinking unicorns and rainbows, it's a critical path, right? So what is the critical path that you see tactically for this week and next week? What is it? What is in that mind's eye that tells you, hey, this is what we need to be?
Yeah, I mean, great question. So, I mean, from a critical path, it's obviously threefold. The first is continuing the marketing, right? We recognize the marketing is paying off. Marketing is giving us the impact in terms of holder count and market cap, and marketing unlocks funds for us to do other cool things. So that's number one. Number two is memories, right? We are full-fledged ahead to getting the back-end development started this coming week. And then we'll go into user acceptance testing and, hit the July 5th date. So that's the second critical path. And then the third really is, we have some back-end process work that's happening in terms of expanding where people can buy VOYR, right? So, we'll probably make the announcement on Sunday, but we are very close to signing a contract with an exchange that will open the doors for definitely Europe, APJ, and Asia. They do have a presence in the States as well, so we're not counting out the United States factor here with this exchange. One of the reasons we are going with this exchange is they offer essentially a fiat to crypto gateway. The platform users will be able to get essentially ATM or credit cards that are Visa logoed or MasterCard logoed, and be able to leverage that to deposit and withdraw VOYR straight from Crash. So one of the things that Rob just talked about is creators are still going to need at some point to pull cash out of VOYR. And we recognize that because this will be the livelihood for some creators. And so having that opportunity and having an exchange that gives us that in a very frictionless way is something that's very important to us. So, as we complete the contract phase and we get past the NDA phase, we'll be in a position to make that announcement. And they're going to be able to onboard us pretty quick. We're looking at less than 10 business days to be able to get on that exchange. So, we're really excited about that. It's something that the community should be excited about, and it'll give us, a second place to be procured outside of PancakeSwap, which is something I know that the community has been pushing us for, and we heard it loud and clear. We just had to make sure we were making the right business decision on a platform of choice to be able to choose which one to go on to.
Yeah, I can't wait. I mean, while we won't be able to actually share the name just yet, but we've been looking at it. We know that we see the upside opportunity for the entire world, including the United States, right? So very well said, right? That's that will open the doors for our token to be able to be purchased by a lot of people, and obviously that helps for the fans and it helps for the creators as well. So
yeah, but memories is really, I think, at the end of the day, is the big milestone that we're going for, right? Memories will do three things for us. One is it'll give us a platform that people can start experiencing the VOYR journey. Two, it'll start driving utility of the utility token, right? It won't just be a stored value token anymore. It'll actually have some utility, and we'll start generating productivity out of it. And three, it gives Rob somebody to market against, right? And people can see it, they can touch it, they can feel it, they can have an experience with Voyr and understand that creators can truly keep 100% of their profits. And we're going to do some pretty cool launch stuff outside of the announcement with Tiago that we'll cover on Sunday. We're building essentially a set of limited edition trading cards, and so tipping it off here for the first kind of preview of it. But essentially, we're going to allow the creators to come on the platform to have their own trading card, and that trading card will build value. And if you think about, if I owned the rookie edition of Kobe back in the day, or LeBron, what's that worth today? So, just imagine you could have the rookie edition of Mr. Barato, and
well, listen, I mean, if it's not evident, I'm a musician, so I am looking forward to create the first founders song that I will probably put in memories for someone to own. So I still need to figure out what that's gonna be, but it's gonna be probably correlated to the thematics of Voyr and whatnot.
Dave, I love how in the same breath as you're saying we're gonna tell you about this on Sunday, you tell them about it in the same breath.
I didn't tell them everything. So I didn't tell them everything. We leave a little bit for Sunday. People got to come back on Sunday. But yeah, again, everybody who's watching on the live stream, thanks for joining us. Again, if you're on the Discord channel, if you have questions, feel free to fire them in. We'll get them here in the chat, and we'll be happy to take them, address them. Obviously Sunday, I know, is typically the more lively AMA. I think just for time zone reasons, but we do try to be friendly to the entire world and accommodate all time zones. That's what we do, time shift this to 7 o'clock on Wednesday.
I gotta say that we got great positive feedback from last Sunday's AMA. I think some of the comments that we were reading were about the radical transparency that we have, the way that we call things out the way they are without dancing too much, or we just call it as it is, right? That doesn't mean arrogance. It means we explain the things how they've been, right? So we've gotten a lot of great feedback, and so the audience should expect exactly the same thing when it comes to the subsequent AMAs such as this one.
Yeah, absolutely.
And now you get to see our face.
That was one of the requests we had from the team. So we went out and we made an investment in a high-end platform that allows us to do multi-point streaming. So that's how we're doing multi-point to Twitch and Facebook and YouTube. And we really wanted it to be a quality experience. The very first time we tried to do live, it was a little rough, and we learn from our mistakes. I always say you can make a new mistake, can't repeat the same old one. So we nipped that one in the bud, and the new platform seems to be great. I think we're all happy with it, and the nice thing is it's live recording as it is. So the minute this is over, obviously the canned recording is available for playback, and will also be available on our content platforms, YouTube and Twitch and Facebook Live. So anybody who didn't catch it live, obviously you won't be able to ask your question live, but you at least get the recording of it. So, and we'll leverage this platform going forward. It's definitely the I think the preferred way to go.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Absolutely
agree. Well, it sounds like the audience is quiet. I haven't seen any questions or anything like that, so we must be doing something good.
I think we answered them all last AMA.
Either that or everybody's refreshing the graph and watching it go up to the right. It's about the only comment I'll ever make.
Beautiful sight.
Yeah, but it is. I can only say that because Brandon's got it in his background, and just
I don't know what you're talking about. This is just
that's a graph of Voyr, really?
I don't know.
I don't know what it is. It's a graph.
It looks like art. It looks like art. It's going up. It looks like art going up.
It's going that way. I don't know. It's just a graph. It's just going that way. That's all I know. I'll have to do like a little rocket. I'll have to get a little. I don't have my rocket. I have to get my rocket.
Oh no.
Actually, I did recently paint a space starship.
We'll give it a few minutes. If we don't get any questions, we can wrap early, and thank everybody for their time. But if you have a question, feel free to fire it in. Again, we'll grab it. I'm watching the Discord channel. I'm also watching Telegram. I don't see any questions in either one. I will say that the balance of this week, we have some more marketing dropping. I did 2 interviews yesterday that will both come out in video form today. Well, one of them today. Great tech with great Great Talking with Great Tech. I'm butchering the name now. Oh, geez. And Anthony's going to kill me, but it's,
Oh boy.
Yeah.
We sincerely apologize for the person that was part of that.
It's great.
We'll get it. It's okay.
Yeah.
We said that it's okay for fail, but we won't fail again. So that's good.
Yeah,
Great
don't make
talks
that
with Good
mistake
Tech, and it's a YouTube stream, and it's also a podcast that you can catch on your favorite podcasting platforms. And that was a great conversation. And then yesterday I had a girl on crypto with Leah Thompson, who's got a 500,000 subscriber channel on YouTube and is pretty popular on TikTok and Twitter. And her content will drop early next week. But it was a great conversation with her. She's really excited about the platform. She fully grokked the value prop and said, it's kind of hard to talk about a social media platform for the platforms that we're about to broadcast it on that you're going to displace. So, a great conversation.
Yeah, don't say too much. The episode drops next week, so just a little tease. It's
okay. I said I didn't say anything else. She had some really good insights. Leslie, I'll leave it at that. You have to tune in and see what she said.
She's smart. She's a software engineer. I mean, it's not just crypto. She is smart.
Correct. You're right. Super impressed with her background for sure.
Great.
Now, one of the things that I've heard from the last AMA, and I think I was either talking with you, Dave, or with you, Brandon. We were talking about
we got a great
different languages to support. But look at that! Just like that,
the man of the hour.
The person that is going to be showing on the AMA on Sunday, which is going to be one of our first artists, Mr. Richard Tiago Santiago, just literally said, looking forward to speaking to you all on Sunday. Super excited. I can tell you that spent great time with him last week in Puerto Rico. Talk about someone that has the background, not only it's from a scholar perspective, but the work of art as a background. What we'll do is we'll share his websites. So you have Tiago Fine Arts. He also has an Instagram chart. We'll share that. That way you, the audience, can start looking at what we're actually about to bring in. And this is one of many artists that are coming into our platform. So super excited that he's listening. So Tiago, hermano, thank you.
Excited. That says it all right there.
Mm-hmm. That is true. That is true indeed.
Thanks for tuning in, Tiago.
One of the things that we were talking, it was either you, me, and Brandon, or the three of us and whatnot. It's like support for different languages. Like I know that we have some Discord channels. I think somebody told me that somebody's running the Turkey channel and Discord. Like, talk to us a little bit about that. What's the purpose on that?
I think it's a great thing about the community. The community is reaching out and saying, "Hey, look, we have a fan base here in our local country." And a few of them reached out and said, "Hey, look, do you mind if I start a channel in the local language? Because I want to help them understand VOYR, and it's kind of hard when we're mixing our local language with the English, I guess, support channel." And so I supported them. And Turkey has spun up a channel. India is spinning up a channel. And so the community driven. We're supporting it, but the community is driving it. And great local language. And we've invited them on the Discord server to spin up channels there as well. But Telegram has got a pretty active Turkey channel now, and again, the India channel is spinning up. I'm actually doing Mad Crypto's AMA on Friday, and that's one of the largest Telegram channels for the Indian market. I did the pre-interview with them today. They are translating all my answers into their native language, so it'll go out both in English and in Kiddish is the language of choice there. And that's gonna be great. That's 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time and like 10:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time. So big time zone difference on Friday, but we're looking forward to that. And there's 150,000, 200,000 people in that group. So
that is amazing.
It's gonna be fun. And it's amazing to see the world respond to VOYR and how many people are excited about it. It's not just localized to where people typically think of social media, and there's hunger for it around the world. So we welcome all creators.
I agree. Is there anything special that our audience have to do to apply to, say, run a channel that is in Espanol or a channel that is in Portuguese? Is there anything special they need to do, or just basically raise their hand?
No, again, we want them, identify if they want to be a creator, and I'll put the URL up on the screen here. Go there and identify. And obviously, if you're going to do it in local language, that's fine. We probably will not have everything on the platform in the version 1.0 localized. I'm just being transparent, but being able to push your own content in your own local language or post in local language absolutely will be possible. UI navigations may still be, English or internationalized until that perspective. But over time, we will obviously bring internationalization into the platform and support what you would expect from a global platform. So, but yeah, again, if you want to be a creator, self-identify, just go to creators page on VOYR, fill out the simple application, and our ambassador team will follow up with you. And we'd love to have you.
Awesome. It looks like we did a good job last week on questions. Can't wait to actually have some questions, I guess, on Sunday. Particularly as we introduce the first artist coming in. Without spoiling a lot of stuff. I know that we're going to be talking a lot about legacy, perpetuity. We're going to be talking about how you marry both worlds, and someone that is a scholar that has gone to school and that has done many, many, many pieces of art around the world embraces this new world of NFTs to create perpetuity, right? And I think that that's something that we should all tune in and listen, because we are all good in this world for something, right? We are all creators of some sort, right? And to listen to how somebody went through school and know that work, the way of doing, painting, right? As he does it, there is future for younger generations to be able to be inspired or aspire to get to those levels as Tiago has been. So it's also an educational part, or a gateway to educate others to say, hey, if you put your hard work on it, you're going to get to it. And just our social exchange is just a platform to exhibit some of those things.
Absolutely. Oh, well said. Well, folks, we don't see any more questions coming in. If you have questions, feel free to hit us up via email. Follow us on Twitter. If you're watching this on one of the social channels, please like it, share it, and the recordings will be available very soon after the end of the stream here. We look forward to seeing you again on Sunday. Although
we have a question.
Who wants to read it?
Quick question.
So great time.
So here, I'll go ahead and read it. So in OnlyFans, it's known that only one kind of creators have success. Okay, we can make some assumptions there. It's going to be some kind of encouragement to, let's say, diversify the creator's content. Or will it be all according to what the consumer wants? Thank you, and keep up the good work, team. Well, thank you for the good work. Go ahead, Dave. Go ahead. What do you want to say about that?
I like to say that there's different views for different folks, and everybody who has some interest will find some enjoyment on VOYR. And again, as long as it's legal and it's of the age of majority, it'll be on VOYR. Whatever that content may be. If it may be risque for some people, it'll be behind that walled garden. People will go into that view and watch it. Mm-hmm. If you want to come see, world-class artists creating masterpieces that you can purchase, down the line as an NFT, come into Tiago's room and watch him work. If you want to see your favorite musician who is doing a front row jam session, come on in, right? I mean, that's the kind of experience we want you to have. And again, the best analogy I can give you is, if you're familiar with Reddit, we're like the visual Reddit, right? There's all these subreddits out there for every different topic under the sun. We'll have a view for every different topic in interest under the sun, and come and view it. Now, granted, I think there are certain influencers, certain creators who will have, more traction in the early days, just because they have a fan base that they're going to bring to the platform because they want the benefits of the platform. And, that content may be more on the adult side, may not be. I can't really say, but the consumer gets the choice, right? The fan gets to choose which door they knock on, which one they walk into. And, if you don't like the content there, change your view, right?
Exactly. And I mean, and as I'm reading the question, I'm truly pondering upon it. There's certain things that I like and I don't like as a fan of something, right? So I want to be able to be in a platform that gives me a choice, that gives me the choices to be able to do what I want to watch, right? If I don't want to watch it, I go to another view. Well, so with that said, it has to have some sort of we have to have diversity. We have to have a diversification of content, because what person A likes, person B may not like. That's the way I see it.
And if you don't like it, move on.
Exactly.
I mean,
It's that easy.
honestly, I'm a very direct person. If you don't like what you're looking at, move on. Don't subscribe to it. Don't have a hissy fit about it. Move on. And you know, somebody, that's the whole thing about what we're trying to do about voyeur is, one, we're trying to take the sexual part of it out of that word. It's about, what do you enjoy to watch? You know, Reddit they call themselves, what is it, the front door to the internet? We're kind of like the TV for the internet. We're going to be that visual piece that you're going to be able to see uh, whatever you want. But if you want something, if you don't like what you're seeing, change the channel, move on. And you know, I don't do social media. That's why, you know, this is a social exchange. That's why I like doing this. I haven't been on Facebook in years. It was the best thing I ever did. And the reason for that is the hatred that's out there, but also more so is the algorithm that is used to feed you content. And it's not really like necessarily what you want, it's what they think you want. And it's, to me, that's your own it's like a self-fulfilled prophecy for them. If I put enough in front of your face, you're going to like it. So it's not how we're going to work. It's going to be, you subscribe to the fans that you want to see. If you are totally against nudity and over 18 stuff, that's fine. I respect your choice in that. But other people do enjoy it, and let them go watch it. And you can go watch whatever you enjoy. And so that's what this is about. It's about, not, you know, the creators being able to get the fans that they want, that want to see them. We have been talking to so many creators that are fed up with the platforms that they're on because they keep pulling their crap down. It's because somebody doesn't like it doesn't mean somebody else won't. Now, as we have said multiple times, you have to stay within the law. But whatever floats your boat, man. That's basically what it comes down to. So, you know, the OnlyFans thing is going to be for, you know, the OnlyFans people that want to watch it. Everybody else can go and see what they want to watch. And that's the capability, the possibility is there, which is why we're starting with 18 and older. But it's not, that 18 and older does not mean that it is because of all the nudity. It's because you can go and see what you would like.
Right.
We will have stuff. We will have technologies in place that will be doing ID verification and age verification and things like that within your countries.
Yeah, another comment came in. I would say the example someone gave, the most media was front run by OnlyFans type of media, but eventually the mainstream content and the creators will catch up. Couldn't agree more. You know, I think we'll definitely see that happen. And you know, the fact that creators are hungry to get on a platform that allows them to be rewarded equally is something that we're going to see. And you know, from that perspective, we're definitely going to do it.
You know, one thing we didn't talk about is, you know, the fan engagement. You know, we talk about how creators can, you know, they sell content, things like that. We're going to have engagement capabilities and be in ways for the fans to be able to support their creators and be able to, you know, they can stake the token, and there's other ways that they'll be able to increase as well. So, you know, as a fan, your engagement is going to count on the platform as well.
Yeah. And if anybody wants to jump on Twitch and keep Zor happy in company, please do. He's holding down the fort there strong for us.
Sounds like sounds like he's hearing crickets, like cyber crickets. So kind of empty.
But yeah, on the fan side of it, it's a very good point, Brandon. You know, fans obviously get rewarded a couple different ways. First off, the fans are obviously going to hold utility token in their wallet to be able to make purchases on the platform, but just holding the token in their platform wallet gives them the ability to earn reflections. So they get rewarded statically, just like anybody else does that holds a VOYR token. Secondly, again, you know, NFTs, the benefit of NFTs is when you buy them, you know, there's a good chance that they will go up in value, or that they're tradable, that people want to have, you know, the limited edition and collector edition side of it. And so from that perspective, you know, making an investment on a creator's content may pay off and reward them further down now. So, you know, from that perspective, we really want to help the fan understand that they can also, you know, maintain and keep yield and everything else that we're going to offer the creator side. And, you know, one of the things that I think is interesting is you may be a fan today, you may be a creator tomorrow, right? There's no reason that you can't be both on our platform. And I fully expect we'll have a lot of people that are in both buckets. So, you know, it's a social exchange for a reason. You can be on both sides of the equation.
Hey, Dave, what wallet are they going to be holding those tokens in?
Well, they can choose whatever wallet they want to hold them in, right? The benefit of
I'm trying to bait you.
Nice
All right,
job.
we'll just leave it at that.
Sorry.
All right.
Just Brandon, come on, come on, dude.
All right.
Don't give him
Let's
bait.
move on.
He's gonna say stuff. Why don't we review some of the channel that we have some chats
Yeah.
going on. Let's see.
Yeah.
I can see
Yeah,
one.
Sheila Fontaine said there was that one too.
Yeah, I'm not comfortable in content as long as it's legal, but look forward to the project. Fair enough. And again, that's the beautiful thing about the voyeur. You can close the door if you don't want to look at that view. And okay, well, that's interesting. And the last comment I probably won't put on the screen in full.
Yeah, I will say that we got what you said. Yeah, why not both? We got it.
Yeah. Hey.
We'll leave it as that.
Yep.
And then there was somebody by Sheila Fontaine, I think.
Yep. Sheila says, I wanted to congratulate you guys for your awesome work and creation with VOYR. Thank you. I can hardly wait to see the Latino twist that is pending to come. Thanks again.
Oh,
you got it.
Awesome.
Yeah. See that on Sunday.
Rob, any more comments from you? You want to chime in? Obviously, you're going to be the tip of the spear here for
no, I mean, I'm just excited to be part of this project. I think it's amazing. As soon as this team told me about VOYR, I was blown away. I couldn't sleep at night. I was like, this is amazing. It's something so different than you see. And I think all the points about the creators and what VOYR's values are true. And I think it's really important to note, like the OnlyFans comparison, VOYR doesn't want to choose what to present to fans. We are an equal opportunity platform. Like if you want to put content up there and there's a market for it, then have at it, as long as it's legal and within the boundaries. But I think that's very important and very unique, because this whole I keep talking about this movie, Social Dilemma. It's about them choosing what to put in front of you. And I know OnlyFans, it's like the top 5% get all the traffic because they're choosing to put that in front of you. And it is unfair to the rest of the creators. So the idea behind VOYR is everybody's equal. We want to give back to the community, and we really want to shine the light on the rest of that population that wants to be creators and bring fans and make money out for them. So I think, again, I'm very passionate about this idea, and I think it's going to be very, very successful.
Absolutely.
We agree. We're here for the long run. We agree.
All right. I see no other questions coming in. Any parting thoughts from the crew?
I would say from my side, tune in for Sunday. We're going to have Tiago. We're going to be talking to him about, what inspires him from a artist perspective, as well as from diversifying his whole portfolio when it comes to using, the physical world of art as well as the NFT side of the world. So tune in for that for sure. Sunday at 10 a.m. Eastern, 1400 UTC this coming Sunday.
All right. Well said. Well, thanks everybody for tuning in. Again, on behalf of the VOYR team and our collective extended VOYR family, we're glad you're here. Again, tell 5 friends to tell 5 friends. We'll keep things going up and to the right, and we're really excited. We'll look forward to Sunday's conversation. Again, we have Tiago, who's chimed in already tonight, but Tiago will be here on Sunday with us, and he'll be on the live stream as well. So, don't miss it. It's definitely going to be something what we're going to promote heavily throughout the rest of the week, and we'll be excited to see everybody. So until next time, again, thank you for tuning in, and we'll catch you at the next AMA.
Have a great day, everyone.
Great.
Have a good one, everybody.
Thanks, guys.